Hello, everyone. This is the 28th of July. You are in the Gathering Convergence Room, home of the Heal the Earth Initiative and the Beacon Library. We are honored today to have Christophe with us. He has an amazing new book out. Come on in, brother. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Shanda, to welcome me in this place. My name is Christophe Ranc. I am a Frenchman born in the Alps between Switzerland and Italy. And I grew up there, studied agronomy and socioeconomy, and I was fascinated to study civilizations and their relationship to the land through space and history over all continents. And I then get married at that time, and with my wife Claire, we had 11 children. They are born over 4 continents in couple and intimacy, and then raised close to nature and their own nature, I would say. So we were very sensitive and respectful for who they are. And adolescence was different because we practiced what I call co-education. That means they had been educated with the local community, with other peoples, with the entire village. And we settled in Samaipata, Bolivia 17 years ago. And it's from there that I am joining you today from this place where I enjoy to have created a little Garden of Eden. I started writing books about education and parenting 10 years ago, and today I am here to present my 7 books. It's my 7th book, Parenting the New World, Giving Birth to a Thriving Humanity. It's a book self-published with a Living Naturally and Peacefully editions. In the collection, I named Lights for a New World. And this book took me 18 months to be written. I have been inspired by 2 mentors to write this book. The first one is the Zen multimillionaire Ken Honda from Japan. I have the privilege to be part of his online English-speaking community, the Arigato Living community. And Ken is teaching about happy money, how to make money, to make a living being happy, following your passion. And I was wondering, what is my passion? Why what I want to bring to the world? What could be my contribution to make a living, to get an income, and such a way I express my passion. And my passion in reality is humanity. It's the human being. It's the relationships, the community, the social, the diversity. And this passion led me to write a small booklet I titled um, Serving Life, Happy for Serving Life. Not happy money, but I am happy for serving life. And after writing this little booklet, came to me this idea to gather all my awareness of 30 years dedicated to parenting to really prepare a book that could help other parents, other people. And on my way, I crossed another mentor who is Robin Sharma. It's a world-class leader for the top companies, the top celebrities, CEO, etc. And I really did dive in his teaching, and I paid a membership to 1 month membership to really study all the content he offers. And from this teaching from Robin Sharma, I was able to transform my book from what are the other books, meaning a story and insights about what life taught me. And this book is different because I was able to transform it in a transformational tool, a book to serve the reader. Really, it's different. It's really a book designed with many of four and 444 pages and 44 chapters, and each chapter has a synthesis and a page for journaling. And at the end of the book, you have also a roadmap to summarize your reflection going on, moving on in the book. It's really different. It's really designed to be a transformational process. This is why I decided really to print the book in a hardcover, and it's a premium edition. This is what I decided to do. And now I wanted to present a little bit more this book. First, the goal, the call to action of the book. It's quite simple to summarize. It's not so easy to apply. It's to choose the parenting revolution. The parenting revolution is the name of my website. And the parenting revolution, I will explain a little bit later what it is. Uh, it's the beginning, the starting point of all the process to parent the new world. Parenting the new world starts with the parenting revolution. Now, what is the parenting revolution? This book is all about revisiting education. It's about thinking that current modern education is limited because it's only focused or mainly focused on the development of the mind. And it's maybe uh, setting apart or forgetting a little bit more, too much, nature. Nature, I speak about nature, not only the environment around us, the living environment we belong to, but also the own nature of the person. And it's linked to the spirituality, the spiritual dimension of people. And so that in my book, the proposal is to add more nature, more of the natural in, especially in family cultures. So to have a lifestyle more connected, more in relationship with the exterior environment, the outdoor, the countryside, the mountains, the all the things not created by human beings, but where we are part of, and also including discovering our spiritual nature and helping children discover their nature. To do that, I explain in the book how to respect the successive steps of the youth natural development, because the youth from birth or even before to adulthood goes through different steps, natural biological steps of evolution. And to summarize, what I identified are three steps, three large steps the to get full adults, they need to go through these three steps. The first one, the first one is what I call the naturalization of children. The naturalization means helping children become aware that they are part of nature, they are part of a creation. They have not been made by human beings. They are part of a creation and there's a creature and they belongs to this creation. They are creatures like animals, plants, the elements and everything around and other humans. So they discover who they are and through this process, they integrate not with the mind first, but through the senses, they integrate their nature of human beings and their specificity as well. So they discover their unicity. And then I associate adolescence with socialization. The socialization, according to my experience, is it's central. It's the core experience for adolescents to discover the society, the world, how it works, its rules, the difference of with other adolescents, other families, and other culture, other language, etc. So it's socialization. And now this book, because I wrote a book about naturalization, it's called Natural Education, the Gift for Humanity. Renaissance, the gift of natural education for humanity. Sorry, because I have different translation according to the language I wrote the book in. So in English, it's Renaissance, the gift of natural education to humanity. And the book about adolescence is titled Like Denise Make Your Life, because I document the journey of my second son who dreamed to become a plane pilot when he was a child. And in his adolescence, he had the opportunity to build a small plane and then so that learned the technique, the practice, and then he went to the university and now he's 10 years later he's a plane pilot and mechanical and electrical engineer and he owns his own plane, his own company, and he works for a company of helicopter. So this is the first part of the book, and the other part is for self-help, self-discovery, so that the adolescent is able to understand the incredible journey of my son, to understand how it's magic to live what I call your destiny. And this is the fundamental goal of natural education and of this process of the parenting revolution to be parent of a new world. And in this book, I explain what I call the universalization of the human being. So it's destined to adults more, to become more responsible as adults and to become aware of who we are in the universe. As human beings on planet Earth, who we are, what is the link with spirituality, with multi-dimensions of a human being, and understand why we are here and what is the purpose of our life individually and collectively. So this is the goal of this book, to help adults become fully adults, fully human and responsible for their world and their planet. So now I wanted to explain what is the parenting revolution. It's quite simple. It's to make a revolution and understand that not only we adults are responsible of teaching things to the children, but also we can learn from them and see them as a feedback of life to our choices. For instance, their health will reflect our choices in a matter of health or of nutrition or of rhythm, respect the rhythm of the children. Their mood, their autonomy, their sense of purpose. The children, they are a mirror of the context we create around them. I love to compare with plants and seeds, you know. When you have a seed of an apple tree, you can sow the seed, but you can push the seed or force the seed to become an apple tree because the program is within. So what is doing the gardener is just around the plant, around the seed, providing good soil, water, protecting from excess of wind or excess of sun or excess of cold. And so it's the same with children. Children, they have their own code, their own program within. And us as adults, whatever their parents or teachers or familiars, relatives or connections, we can create a favorable context around next generation, around our children, around the children of others, etc. So this is the parenting revolution, to see ourselves as learning from the youngest generation and correcting our behaviors so that they can better live their personal destiny. My experience with my children is that it's natural for the child to align with their joy. And joy is the GPS of following your natural path of fulfillment and the plan you gave yourself before you incarnated. But according to the context, it will be more or less difficult. For instance, it's easy to understand with Amadeus Mozart. In his time, it was quite hard to make a living by playing music, no? Writing music or playing music. But maybe now, thanks to technology, there are many YouTubers who are able to make a living with their own music. So the context, the context and the time in history change the things for people to live their purpose. This is what I propose to do. Parenting the New World is to create a world in which, and I call it the New World, in which everyone is living their destiny. Yeah? And it's possible, according to my experience, it's possible thanks to leveraging the kind of education we give to young generations. So I wanted to explain how this parent, this um, parenting revolution is in fact the starting point of a shift in society. I call it the virtuous spiral. The parenting revolution activates a virtuous spiral in society. Open-minded parents are inspired to add more nature in their family culture, including both the natural environment and the nature of children. They consciously adjust their beliefs, habits, and lifestyle out of love for their children. Nature becomes a major source of inspiration, evolving family culture to better serve the life of children and parents alike. These families become free from conditioning and empowered to follow their personal destinies. This virtuous spiral increases the number of people living lives they love and through them, humanity becomes more governed by law. So this is to explain this process of um, understanding the power we have in each family to change the way we educate our own children and how it can have an impact in the local community outside of the family, in the country, or as well in the world. So it is empowering what we can do individually, locally, in our own family. Yeah. Uh, there's another concept that I present in my book. It's that parenting is not only something that concerns the relationship between parents and their children. In fact, according to my perception, parenting is a mindset, is an attitude that we could apply in the society. And I identified the characteristics of the parenting mindset. I gave five characteristics. I give five characteristics in the book: love, safety, providing safety, fostering autonomy, self-expression, and shine. And these five characteristics can be applied as well, for instance, by a teacher with his students, or by a CAO with the employees, or at the level of a local community in an organization, globally, at the international level. It's a mindset. So it's the mindset of parents, or it's a mindset of mother or father, for anyone, or as well for animals. You can have this mindset of caring animals, or caring plants, or territories. It's a mindset. And I propose this mindset as uh, a key to evolve the society towards a better organized society. I will explain now with a shared screen what I understood about the evolution of the world thanks to the growth of the population. Okay, here we are. So this is the diagram I of the page 233 of the book, The Breadth of Societies. It's a reflection about what happened in the
Chris, we,
world.
we don't see your picture. We just see your directory. You need to
You
open
don't,
your picture.
uh,
Yeah, go
uh,
ahead and
the,
open it up.
yeah, but for me, the picture is visible.
Well, we see your directory. I see Global Zoom, Breath of Society, the Body of Nations. We're seeing your directory over here.
There. Okay, I try this one.
There you go. Yeah, just
That's
try to
okay?
right click and no, it's still just the directory.
Okay. I try to open, it's a picture and I try to open it. For me, it's open, not for you.
No, we're
There.
just seeing your directory. It's not opening. You may have to go back out of share and then see if it opened in a different window. I bet it opened in a different window.
Open in a different window. Okay, I try.
Yeah, just take your share screen down and then come back and
Open,
see if you find it in a different window.
open with image viewer. I try to like that. Is it
Okay, so
visible?
I'm
No.
I'm going to take your share screen down. Now start your share over. This time look forward in a different window instead of your desktop. I think it opened in a different window.
Okay. Okay, I close it. Okay, I close it and then I try to open again. No, I
Yeah,
can
now
view.
pull your share screen up.
Now, okay, I try to share screen now. Uh, okay,
Yeah, look for the open picture and share just it instead of your desktop.
I'm not able. Share here. Share. I don't know if I can. No.
Okay, yeah, you got some more stuff going on there now.
Mm. Do you see
Yeah,
me?
now you're moving now.
Is it okay here?
There it is. Now, yeah, now we see it. Yeah, just go ahead and blow it up.
You can see it?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. The breadth of societies. Okay. So what I reflect is how with the increase of population, people they live a natural environment where they were quite oppressed by nature. But they had time to observe nature and experience from nature and learn the more of the more the majority of wood peoples are indigenous, aboriginal, etc. People living close to nature, but they are quite a limited population in comparison with the natural world around them. So they develop a kind of culture to um, build a capability to survive in that context. And it was a mean for me, according to me, to build their energy power, and it's linked to the guts. And there are two phases, inhale, exhale. In that step of people, they create little settlement and they can be hunter-gatherers and they move, etc. So the inhale that they take for learning from nature, and the exhale is all the medicine and the knowledge they have about the food, the edibles, and 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 capabilities to make rituals with herbs, with plants, with parts of the animals, etc. So this is this step with a low density of population. Then I realized that when the population grew, people were able to create villages, and then the increase it increased the relationship between people because they create safer places, the villages, where the nature is more outside, no? So, and the people, they have more time to develop relationship between them and discover the diversity of character, of values, etc. And it helps the society to develop it's the exile to develop social laws, to values integrated in a collective. Now, that was a step to build a social power, to create tradition. It's all about what we call culture, really. Before it was more a limited population in a huge spaces of nature, and now we are starting to create what is slowly called civilizations. And the next step has been the one of cities. We are still in. The cities are places where the people to people relationship decrease to free the individuals from the social pressure or from the conditioning and from the limitation. And people, it was for instance the American dream, no? So you people, they left Europe to find more freedom and to have the possibilities of developing uh, um, individual initiative and create their own wealth, success, and um, inventions, and become someone in the society. And in that context of the cities, what matters the most is studying, and it's linked with the development of the mind. So the school systems and becoming a scholar or going to the university or having a PhD, etc. It's the mind is really evaluated in this step of the evolution of society where the people now they are stimulated to create with the mind because they become creator of their life, but they become also initiators of thoughts, and from the thoughts they can create their prosperity, their unique life. And I think that the next step we are in that transition is to reconnect with the creation of a creator because we touch the limit of the uh, lack of responsibility of the mind, or for instance with all the issues we faces with the social issues, the environmental issues, and the lack of sense, uh, the lack of sense in the life, so that people they started to seek for meaning, and it's the development of spirituality, and the spirituality developed when you want to go outside of the context created by the mind because it's limited, and the individual seek to expand more. And I link that step with the development of the earth, and this is what we have in the community of one world, for instance. No, we are at the step of a part of the society of the world is seeking to create more human relationships, more fraternal relationship, more harmony with the planet. So the inhale in that step is all the intelligence, all the knowledge accumulated by the society, but now we try to figure out how to re-harmonize ourselves with this creation that is not our, the creation of the creator. So we try to learn how to co-create with the creator. This is why we seek harmony between people and with the planet, because there's an inner desire to over go over the challenges of the limits of the mind. The mind is not able to find the wisdom necessary to use the intelligence, the intellect properly to create an harmonious world. So we need to go in the earth and use the intelligence of the earth I speak about in my book, and referring to the wonderful work of the Earth Math Institute. So it's really to understand that there's uh, um, an earth brain, there's a nervous system in the earth, and this nervous system is more relations with the feelings and also with the soul, according to me. So this is what I wanted to explain in this document. Uh, it's one of the things I show and in my book. Now I come back. I wanted to explain what is the structure of the book. There are three parts. Parenting the New World. The first part is about the what means parenting, and then what is the new world. I explained a little bit, and what means parenting the new world. Then the second part of the book is about the why raising children differently, why we need another education. Yeah? And the third part, which is half of the book, is about the how to do, how to give birth to to a thriving humanity. Yeah, this is the structure of the book. And the essence, and I think the originality of this book is that there's a word emerging in the book, and this word is cooperation. It's the key word of this book is cooperation. And the originality of the book is to present the human body as a template for us to create a more harmonious world. I will read another extract of my book, page 319. I have the intuition that humanity is like a living organism with its own design, and that this design is inherently analogous to the human body, the most advanced form of living organism developed over millions of years on our planet. I am convinced that our body is the template of perfection that God gave us to organize society in the image of God's vision. Thus, we can inspire ourselves from this template of the human body to perfect our world and consciously organize, or better said, organize the human commonwealth. So this is a very core idea and original, is to see that the world is like a living organism. Yeah, it's already known that we speak about that. We are a big family, a global family. But in my book, I propose, it's an essay, to use the human body as a template to help us integrate our diversity. Yeah. So I explain in the book that the organization in embryogenesis goes through three steps. The multiplication of cells, it was the same for the world, for the population. It multiplied. Then there was a phase of differentiation when were created languages, countries, races, etc. And it's the same in the organism because the tissues are differentiated, yeah, to complete different functions. And now we are at the phase of integration. Integration to become a viable organism. No? According to me, the humanity as a viable organism is not born yet because we have too much uh, contrary and cooperation. In the organism, everything is cooperating, yeah? And so that the organism, the human body can be seen as a template. We can inspire ourselves to integrate, yes, to articulate all the diversity of people and of countries in the world. This is my proposal, and I worked on that in the book. I will present another document. Just let me know if it's shared correctly. I try. Okay, yes. Okay. Is it okay, Shanda?
Yeah,
Are
it's
you
fine.
able?
Move your Zoom controls right there to the top of the window. We're seeing your Zoom controls over top of everything, which is a little odd.
Yeah, what should move
Yeah,
this?
just yeah, there you go. Drag them all the way to the top.
Yeah, okay. That's okay. Wonderful. Thank
That'll
you.
work.
Okay, so it's an essay to I reflect about the 50th most populated country of the world and what kind of function of role they could have in what I call the body of nations. No? So it's using the template of the body and figure out what is the native role of the countries in this organism that we can call the body of nations. For instance, I locate India, the most populated country of the world, as the pineal gland, because according to my interpretation, uh, India is very seek after for spirituality. Many gurus, all about the spiritual development there, and as well, um, I think it's a sign that spirituality should increase in individuals and in the society in the world. Uh, because we see that India is very populated and it's to send us the message, according to me, that we need to increase this presence of the spirituality in the reality of the consciousness of people. Another example I can give is China as the liver in China. So I let you reflect on that, why I chose China as the liver. And it's the place of the bigger organ of the body and its role in the digestive system. Yeah, and I make analogy between each systems, for instance, digestive system with the economy. Hmm? The economy is only the digestive system in my comparison, eh, um, only the digestive system of the organism. So we have to take into account all the functions, and this proposal is simply to help maybe scholars, investigators, etc., reflect on that and investigate this subject of what about if our own body would be a template of perfection for us to perfect our world. So we can investigate a lot in that direction, and many work can be done to to see how to imit the mechanism in the organism, in the human body, and apply it in the socio-economical relationships. Chris, that's it. I will just conclude to let you know that the book will be available from August the 9th, and you can find it on the links on my website. It will be on Amazon. It will be in different platforms for sale. My website is theparentingrevolution.org. This is a 444-page hardcover book, and you have as well as I showed um, pages to journal, to take notes, and at the end a roadmap to be able to commit to become part of the new world. Check if you are you understood the concept of parenting revolution or the 9 principles of natural education. What is the great transition? There's a great transition happening in the world currently. What for? Uh, to add more of what is more nature in our life, no? More of a natural. I explained that, you know, and other things. And also the book is linked to a page on my website with extras. So you have a link at different pages of the book with extras, including text to go deeper in a subject, and some videos are recording as well about other subjects inviting you um, to enter this what I call the galactic era, this new era. To understand that the book help people to understand what is the new era coming, and it's quite practical. I compare the time of the great explorers who discovered America, you know. So Europe was living by itself and discovered Asia and the Silk Road, and then they started to go in the oceans and discovered the entire world. So we became a global world on a little planet, a blue planet. And then next step, according to me, is to become a little planet in an inhabited universe. So I explained that, and the book helped people to understand what's happening, what is coming, and how to welcome our brothers and sisters of the galaxy, because we are not alone in the universe. It would be really ridiculous to think that, and orgueillous to think that the universe has been created only for uh, a few billions, millions of inhabitants on our planet, no? So let's prepare ourselves to the next step in our evolution that is not depending on ourselves alone, but we can go with the flow of life. It's all about this subject in the book because as father of 11 and with midwife of 11, we learn as parents to go with the flow of life, to serve young generations. And I would say that this platform has this desire to serve the new generations and help the young to become part of this one world. I thank you so much for your attention, and any question, welcome.
Okay, guys, hang on just a minute. We had a we had some strangeness going on here earlier, and I've locked the room down. I think we're pretty safe, so I'm going to unlock the room. So you guys are you should be able to control your mics now. So welcome everybody. I'm going to take us back to gallery view really quick. Any questions for Christophe? Y'all check, see if you can unmute. Make sure I got.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes, sometimes it doesn't. No, no, it's not. Yeah, it
Yeah,
didn't.
it's working.
Yeah, now it's working. Okay, now we got it.
Okay, Christoph. I was really interested in I was interested in the whole lot, but where you came up with, or you were also divinely created the body and the countries. That was just amazing to me, because I'm from Australia down under, so I'd like to know what part we are.
That's right.
So you touched on America.
You're down under.
Yeah, in Australia. So what part of the body are we?
Good question.
Christopher's going, I didn't understand you.
Oh,
Don't look at
I'm
his
from
face. That's
Australia.
France coordinating with Australia there. You can see.
Oh.
She wants to know, Chris, what part of that body map is Australia?
Ah, okay. I don't know because I focused on the 50 most populated countries. So you have to
Instead of the
figure
biggest
out
continent.
by yourself. You have to figure out by yourself. I love Australia because we lived in Australia for 3.5 years with the family. I love
Fantastic.
Australia. Yeah. And I don't know. You have to reflect on that. It's just an essay, and and to help people and investigators, scholars to reflect. But my feeling is that the differentiation is a strength, just like in the organism, the differentiation of countries, people, culture, location, etc. It's a strength, and if we are able to see the global picture,
Mm.
meaning to see the whole organism, everyone will find their own role in the collective, because it's my belief that there's a divine design. So it's not purposeless that we have this diversity. But now we have to see this diversity as a power to be an integrated world with more strength, that if we were all speaking the same language, having the same race, being from the same genetic only, because in reality we all come from the same humans, according to the book of Urantia. There are two, one man and one woman at the beginning of the humanity. So after time of multiplication, there were differentiations, no? So and now we are at a phase, at a time of where we could see this diversity as a strength and how to articulate everything. And the human body can be an inspiration for us to see how it works. And it goes deep because I investigated a little bit that, for instance, what is the optimal way to use money or energy. Energy in the organism, the sugar circulating to provide energy to the cells, and money in the world. How to optimize the circulation to serve the whole system, for instance. It's challenging.
Right, right. Christophe, did you just mention according to Urantia? Is that what you said? According to Urantia, man and woman were born together?
I mentioned the book of Urantia.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Anybody else have any questions or comments?
I know it might be a bit down the track, but are you looking to doing courses to do with the book so we can understand your sharings more deeply?
The book is an invitation to create a new world. And this new world is a new generation in which everyone is living their destiny. So that if us adults behave such a way, we favorize in young generation to live their joy, to live their passion, to live the way they are here. We are serving the creation of this new world. We are realigning the world with what it should be according to the plan, the design, because it's my experience with my children. People, they seek to be happy, but what makes them more or less happy? More or less feeling that they are living the life they wanted. It's because the soil, the context was favorable for them. So that parenting the new world is an invitation to everyone to have a sight towards young generation and to do what they can to serve them live their best life according to their inner purpose. No? And this is why I compare with plants because it's easier to understand. To serve a tree to become a very wonderful, harmonious tree, you have to work on the outside, the around, so that it can flourish and give fruits.
Thank you, Anne. Anybody else have any comments or questions? Well, I've got a couple. I'll go next and while everybody's figuring out what they're going to do. So, one thing I noticed on the country body map, I noticed that you had the US as the big fat open mouth. I caught that right
Yes,
off. Did
because
y'all catch that?
the US is the front lobe, the intellect, according to me, because they attracted brains, no? After the Second World War, and it's still the place where there's a lot of concentration of the intellect. But it's my perception, it's personal, no? This is what I
Oh,
try
you had
to
it as
figure
the
out.
head. I thought it was the mouth. Where's the US, the mouth or the head?
The US on my map is the front part of the brain, the
Oh, the
front
frontal lobe.
lobes.
I thought it was the mouth. I thought, well, everybody knows what I think with the US being the big mouth going on right now. But anyway, okay, guys, anybody? Well, I had one more, but I'll wait till everybody's had a voice here. Anybody else?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I wish I had been here from the beginning. I'm going to have to watch your recording because I can tell I missed something very special. And I have too many questions. So I'll write you after I watch. Thank you so much. It's fascinating. That much I know. Thank you. Hmm.
Wonderful. Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
Christophe,
Jane.
I remember when we met a year ago and you told me you were working on this book. And then when I saw you pop up in One World with the ad, it's like, this is so cool. Well, I wanted to, the other thing that I wanted to mention, but really quick before I go, Thomas, Carla, Doug, did you have a comment? I want to make sure everybody gets a voice in here before because I'm going to do a share screen of what I found over here.
No, thank you, but thank you for the information I did get.
Thanks, sis. Doug, Thomas, did you have a comment? Okay. So are you for let me show you this really quick because I bet you are familiar with this. Something you were talking about how children belong to creation. It just so deeply reminded me of this. Are you familiar with this? Karadu Gubran? This is from The Prophet, one of my favorite books. I don't know if you're familiar with this or not.
Yeah, it's the it's the introduction of my book.
Oh, are you serious? I
Yeah,
absolutely love this. I
I
still
can
remember when I read The
I
Prophet. It
can
literally,
read it, the prophet. Yeah, yeah, it's the
yeah.
introduction of my book. It's really the quotation of Khalid Gibran.
Okay, wait. No, put that back up. Let me take my share screen down. Put that back up. I want to see it.
Um,
Oh, how beautiful. Seriously? Oh, look at that. Talk about synchronized. So I have not read your book. I did not. We did not prep that, y'all. It just happened. That just happened. That was beautiful. Yeah, you started talking about that. And for those that don't know, I want to read this really quick. The Prophet is an amazing book, and it basically it's got a chapter on parenting, a chapter on love, a chapter on marriage. Well, this is not chapter, I guess, an insight, you would say. So this is what they had to say about children. And I'm going to skip right here, which is echoing what Christopher was telling us. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. I remember when I first read that, I was like, what? They are too mine. It's like, and I still remembered it. I had to read it 2 or 3 times before the essence of what it was, the message was. And then it goes on to talk about the arrow and where is this? Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness. For even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves the bow that is stable. And it's, oh, and the one on love, oh, that was just absolutely amazing, you know. Yep. So I definitely suggest everybody read The Prophet. It is not that long. It's got a little tiny bitty book, isn't it? What is it? It's less than it's about 60 pages less, maybe. But anyway, thank you for that. It was good to hear that. I knew there was some kind of essence tied to that when I heard you talking about the kids. Well, very good. Let me well, we'll see what comes back out of the live stream. I don't spot any questions. We've got people watching, and I can only monitor one live stream because you're up on 22 pages right now. So the one I'm monitoring, there's no comments. So, and we'll see what happens from here, and hopefully you'll get some pre-orders off this tonight. I did put the website into anybody listening. If you will go to the main source of the live stream, if you will click on the live stream, it will take you to the original source. The website is there. So we welcome everybody to and repeat the website really quick, Christopher. Let me grab it and put it in here too.
Yes, it's easy. It's theparentingrevolution.org.
Copy link address. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put it in chat. You go, oh no, no, I'm not.
Okay, I can write it
Yeah,
in
you
the
do it
chat.
because it's pulling Facebook tracking. It's like a mile long. Just put it in the chat for us. There it is. Good deal. Well, next you need to put it up as a mission in One World, and I'll message you on that tomorrow because I think it really needs to be a mission. That way we can pull more support around because it's absolutely amazing just the energy around it, and you're so spiritually connected to to this whole thing. That chart was amazing. I loved that chart. So that was really great. But anyway, it's been an honor to host you tonight, brother, and we would love to do it again. We can get together. When's your release? August 9th? Is that what it was?
Yeah, August 9th is for my birthday, 56th birthday. It will be released worldwide.
Well, we're going to be doing a big event August 8th through I think the 11th or 12th. So we'll have to bring you back during that event. Yeah, we're going to be
With pleasure.
there's
With pleasure.
a big event that's going to be going on in St. Louis, and we're going to be in hosting a big watch party, 3 or 4 day watch party. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll bring you back for your birthday. Ah. Okay, guys, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and everybody wave bye to Facebook. Say everybody bye. We'll see y'all next time. Good night, Facebook. And our recording. And as tradition, when we close a recording, we say thank you to the energy in the room. Thank you, Christoph. Great, great work.